in here, and there we go. All right, so, you know, one of the things that I like to recognize or like to share with people is that, you know, there's a major transfer of wealth happening right here. It's bigger than many industries combined, and I'd like to look at it, if you could paint a picture of a big wave. And this wave is moving across the world, really, and you know, there's only two positions that you can be in on that wave. You can either be off to the side and completely miss the wave, or you can position yourself in the way of that transfer of wealth and in the middle of that trend as that wave begins to pick you up and you're paddling to be in position. Then you'll be able to reap the benefits of that transfer. And so there's only two ways to look at this. You'll either be sad or unhappy that you missed that wave, or you'll be like that other gold mask, the happy face, where you actually caught that wave and you actually were able to take advantage of it. So the company that we're going to be talking about is Karatbars, and this is going to be the financial success in the Karatbars e-commerce gold distribution model. It's an outline for you to capitalize on the massive trend of currency debasement, currency devaluation, and to protect yourself with a timeless, multifaceted hedge. Gold and the gold distribution model. This is a model for financial independence and security. So right now, if you're not interested in financial independence, you're not interested in financial security, we might as well just call it off right now and go back to what we were doing. So as you know, and you might have picked up on the media, that the U.S. dollar is really getting beaten up. We're saddled with somewhere around $17.5 trillion worth of debt right now, and all of this debt has come from basically what they call deficit spending. The ability for a country to print money into circulation in order to pay for things that we really can't afford. So we're spending tomorrow's money. It increases the debt, and it also decreases the value of the dollars that are already in circulation. So as you see the dollars just burning and falling in value, we can look back and turn the clock back about 100 years to 1913. And this graph here will share with us what has happened to the dollar since 1913 to today. We see that the dollar is only worth about 2% in terms of what it buys, its purchasing power, over the last 100 years. And that continues to go, and we'll see that it is actually being done on purpose. Why is this important to see in this graph? That's kind of a technical look at it. But what it really means to the average family is this. In 1998, $20 could buy a good amount of groceries. In 2005, quite a bit less. And in 2013, $20 just does not go as far. So that's the real impact of a declining value dollar. It's buying less. Our purchasing power is being lost through something called inflation. Inflation is also known as a silent tax. It's silently robbing you of your purchasing power since 1913 when the Federal Reserve Act went into place. Now that picture with what looks like the octopus, it has all the tentacles out and wrapping around itself all of the different industries and government and everything, was known as becoming money trust. This was a plan that Senator Aldrich at the time, who had insider banking relationships with the 7 families that actually formed the Federal Reserve, was the one that actually put it in a bill and presented it to Congress and got it to pass. Well, the reality is this picture came out of a newspaper back then that was attempting to alert the population, saying that this is not a good bill, this is not a good thing for our country, because it put the ability to create money into the banking system to a private cabal of bankers, a private institution which had several families as shareholders. And even today, the policies haven't changed. The Federal Reserve's explicit goal is to devalue the dollar 33%. So we know just by what history has shown us over the 100 years that our dollar value has decreased. But we also see today, this article from Forbes came out in 2012, their explicit goal is to continue to devalue the dollar. And never before have we seen this where all countries of the world are doing the exact same thing. It's being called, in terms of war, currency wars. and it's being also called or identified as the race to debase. And so as all the countries debase their currencies in an effort to try to out-debase each other, what ends up happening to the people is that we're losing the ability. It's like having a bucket of water with holes in it, and we're continuing to lose our holding power. In 1913, $100 would buy you almost 5 ounces of gold. That's the equivalent of $1 buying you 1.5 grams of gold. And so we're going to go back to, if you take a look just to the right of that, nearly 7 out of 10 people at retirement age said that they would have started saving at an earlier age if they had only known then what they know now. 6 out of 10 would have said, don't spend what you don't have. And take a look at our culture there. We spend money we don't have all day long. From private families to government institutions, we're spending money we don't have. 4 out of 10 would have said, develop a financial plan for the future. And 6 out of 10 would say, start saving a small amount regularly. Well, because we know that the dollar's losing value, we could put 6 out of 10 people's advice to work and save a little bit over a period of time, periodically. But if we're doing it in paper, we're going to be losing the purchasing power and really the whole purpose of saving. And so we believe that there's a good choice and a bad choice. There's a good money and there's a bad money. Gold holds its purchasing power over time. Bad money loses its purchasing power. And so we're going to attempt with this presentation to build a bridge for you in terms of the understanding of where we are today, what can be done in order to protect yourself, preserve your wealth, and have an insurance policy against the devaluation of the dollar. All right, so the company is called Karatbars International, GmbH. We're based in Stuttgart, Germany, and founded just shortly before 2010, but in 2010, they opened business in the United States. CEO visionary Harold Seitz had 20 years experience in the financial services, grew up in Germany, saw 2 German currencies crash, and at the time during his childhood he saw that somebody could actually buy a house for 5 grams of gold, and for 3 grams of gold they could buy a car. And so having the hindsight that Harold Seitz has from the past, experienced also 2008 where everyone's retirement accounts were basically cut in half. And so what Harold Seitz has done is he's taken $4 million of his own money, is he invested it into an infrastructure and created an umbrella for average people like you and I, an opportunity to earn and position ourselves on that wave and to capitalize on that trend. So we're 100% privately held, we're debt-free, we're 4 years in development, all the corporate leadership has been set up, we have the affiliate advisory boards in place, international regulatory agreements with all different countries, governments, and regulatory bodies. We've got all the employee departments set up. We've got our own home base or home headquarters in Stuttgart. We've got the overhead taken care of, the web, the production, the legal, and it's all 100% funded for you. Think about that as an advantage when you're looking at different business models, ways to earn a living or ways to supplement your current income. We've also created the product. What is it? 4/9 purity gold bullion. And in this presentation, I don't have a picture of it, but when I'm sitting down with somebody, I'll actually have my card out and I'll show them. This is an LBMA Select Refinery gold bullion. It's pure gold. It's certified by the London Bullion Market Association, which is the world's foremost authority on gold. We produce uniform 1 gram, 2.5, and 5 gram units. All of our bullions are hologrammed, serial numbered for counterfeit proofing, security aspects. We also have the ability to create custom branding cards for businesses, for groups, and different clubs, associations, car dealerships, what have you. Anybody can create their own custom gold card. And then finally, one of the most important aspects of our product is the connection of people in a business community and an honest money system. We have strategic partnerships around the world for security, for delivery, for vaulting. Relationships with the refineries in several countries, as well as the bank and financial services that we need to be able to distribute money and commissions to the people that help us grow. And then finally, the strategic partnership of you or of us. As we come together to form a team to promote the Karatbars vision, you understand that the marketplace and the vision that Harold Seitz has is astronomical. The idea was to, underneath the marketplace, bring gold to individuals as a retirement savings plan, as bringing it to entrepreneurs and opportunity seekers, and businesses to employee benefits and nonprofits, fundraisers, because it's the largest market of almost all things combined, because all things are valued in money. Well, if we're dealing with money, then it's quite a bit larger, enough to encompass all of these different industries together. So we remove the two obstacles that stop people from acquiring gold. Number one, it's too expensive. And number two, I don't know how or where to get it. We're direct, without a middleman, a banker, a broker, from the refinery to the consumer through an e-commerce model that also allows small transaction-friendly weight gold to be put in the hands of the masses of people. Remember, if you want to live with the classes, you got to sell to the masses. And so part of our expansion plan, or our expansion plan, I should say, is the opportunity for you to earn anywhere from 0.5% to 26% on all of the business volume that comes as a result of your referrals. Because we're an e-commerce company, we have an affiliate model. We'll get into that. But it offers you as an affiliate to refer business to Karatbars so others can gain the benefit of purchasing gold direct from the refineries. We also will offer world pool shares on all the volume in the entire world, incentives from watches and vacations to cars, up to $1 million villa anywhere in the world, as well as 4 additional ways to earn on the growth of the gold distribution and setting up outlets for Karatbars International. You have the potential for a minimum of 5 figures per week. Now, Karatbars International opportunity and business expansion goals are really, as any business would do, expand market share, deliver 1 million grams per week throughout the world. Other goals are to offer wealth preservation and protection and income generations for individuals. We're not an MLM, but we do have a word-of-mouth affiliate component. We are an e-commerce company like Amazon. We do not have to advertise with that model, but because we can leverage the affiliate model, then we can also pay out to individuals or business customers and affiliates commissions for the growth of the business. We have basically the demand side, which is those individuals and businesses who will accumulate this new gold money. And we also have business affiliates or exchange centers that are existing businesses that offer a product or a service today that will actually offer their product or service and agree to use gold as the means of the transaction. Now that we call the supply side, and something that's in development and very soon to be released is the idea of a gold-backed system. Presently, many businesses will reward you for using their frequent buyer club program, or a credit card will reward people a certain amount of cash back for shopping at certain places. If they use their Visa card to purchase there, they will receive cash back. Our model follows that same principle, only instead of giving cash back on purchases, we will actually offer gold back. This incentivizes more business to be done at the places of business that are part of the K-Exchange, Karatbars Business Exchange Center model. And our individuals and business customers can also use their gold to then shop and patronize those businesses. So it's a closed system that benefits everybody involved. Now, what's in it for you? Would you agree that it takes money to start a business? Question is, how much do you think it actually takes, traditionally? If you're talking about school, that can be a large enough number all by itself. But let's remove that just for the sake of conversation. $5,000, $20,000. A McDonald's franchise cost $1 million. And so in reality, business entrepreneurs that go into business will ask a few questions. What's the market and what's the potential? Before they invest any money into it, they want to know what the return is. What's my investment, and when is my return on my investment? How much can I make? And how much time and energy will I have to put in to get what I want out? Well, our affiliate business packages are as you see there. The list of the packages, we have 5 of them: bronze, silver, gold, VIP, and exclusive VIP. The price points there are in relatively speaking. And the direct commissions that you get from promoting and the business as an affiliate and referring the business Karatbars, you will actually receive up to 20% on all those direct referrals. In addition to that, by building teams to help increase the velocity that the movement of money is taking place, then you also see team bonuses that are represented as or called a cycle, plus an additional 5 to 6% override and several other ways to earn. So realistically speaking, a direct referral, you could earn up to 26% off of all of the business, all of the gold, all of the products they purchase through the Karatbars network. Now, Karatbars International, obviously, this is, if you'd like me to continue, decisive action equals results. What does it take to set up new outlets? What is my ROI and how much can I make? Well, we're going to address that right here. How much time and energy will I have to put in to get what I want out? First of all, step 1 is as simple as this. This is the entire model. You set up your own outlet, and what that entails is open a free account. Could you open a free account by yourself? Yes? Fantastic. Number 2, you commit to your financial future by saving 1 gram, or roughly $65 a week, of cash money into gold. This is your inflation insurance that will assure that you don't lose your purchasing power of the dollars that you work so hard to earn. And can you do that? $65 a week into a savings. Remember that USA Today ad. 6 out of 10 people said that they would have done this if they could go back and do it again. And then thirdly, you'll select a business package. In that last slide, you saw the cost of the business packages, and so it's your opportunity to choose here. Do you want to be a bronze, a silver, a gold, or a VIP? Obviously, this goes without question. Everybody would want to maximize their commissions. And so everybody, then, logically speaking, would want to be a VIP today. Well, we realize that not everybody has that capability. So you may want to start out as bronze. At $135, get your business package, and then with the commissions that you accrue through the building of your business, you can upgrade to silver, to gold, to VIP. So everybody that becomes a part of Karatbars can one day be a VIP, either through the money that they're able to afford today, put it on a credit card, or through the sheer work ethic and efforts that they put into building the business. Now, it's important to recognize one thing. You are not spending money, but you're converting or exchanging paper money and saving in gold money for your future. Now, step number 2 is this: setting up 2 new outlets in your first week. These are your 2 sales teams or your VP partners in your business. All future volume that you do or that your referrals do will fall in either one of these 2 teams. All of your business units will accumulate in one of these 2 teams, and you will earn direct percentages on these 2 teams. If you go ahead, you don't have to stop at 2. If you refer a 3rd or a 4th person, you will also receive the direct commissions on those people. But as you see down the left-hand side, underneath the direct commission in the green box, you'll see a blue square that says a business package. That may be a 3rd person you put in. And over on the right-hand side, you'll see a blue square that says business package. That could be the 4th person that you put in. Now keep in mind, those green boxes as well as those blue boxes, you will earn the direct commissions on those packages, on the volume that those people produce. Upwards of 20%, 26% of everything that they do. Now, as you see on the left-hand side, you've got business packages, and in the yellow boxes, you've got gold units, and you've got business package units, and you've got gold units. So the idea is step one. Everybody, when they do step one, is they're purchasing a business package, which creates units, and they're saving $65 a week or moving cash money into gold money at the rate of $65 a week. And each time they do that, it creates a new unit. Now, these units never expire, but they accumulate to infinity and never expire. So as your two teams begin to accumulate volume in each side, you'll see in the center in the red there it says you earn team cycle bonuses from all unit volume to infinity. When one team hits 25 units and the other side, the other team hits 50 units, you earn a bonus. There is no limit on how many times this can happen. This event is one of the most exciting things about the Karatbars compensation plan in the dual system. It's called a cycle. As if you can recall back to that last slide, one cycle will pay you $110. These cycles can happen many, many, many times over in the same day, in the same hour, or even in the same minute. We have people that are literally cycling tens to hundreds of times an hour, and those monies are being paid out in commissions to those people that were efficient and productive in expanding their business. Now, here's a real case situation by using a mathematical example of exponential growth. Now, these numbers are very relative to how much effort and energy and production and results that you get. It's 100% dependent on your ability to start, grow, and do the two tasks that we just laid out before you. And the ability and effort of your team is also directly correlated to how much you're going to earn. But let's just imagine, for the sake of conversation, as a level 1 potential, as a bronze, you purchase a $135 business package. By week 11, you would be able to upgrade to your VIP package. Zero out of pocket. Remember, the goal is to remove your personal finances from the equation so that you are acquiring gold. Folks, this is weekly income. And in just your first month, you'll be earning, by week 4, $26, and that is, if everybody does the minimum, $26 a week in residual income. Not only that, you'll have already accrued 4 grams of gold just in your first month. In week 5, you'll be earning $39 a week. In week 6, $65 a week. Now remember, the gold costs $65. And so that exchange of $65 of cash money into gold, and at the end of that week on Friday, when commission payments are cut, you receive a $65 check from the company. Because of your referral activity, that gold now becomes free, and you've removed your personal finances from the equation. From here on out, you have a $65 perpetual gold savings account taking place for you and for your family. Not only that, but you'll be earning on a weekly basis $143. And as each week goes along, if you teach your team the same thing, you will be earning $1,000 a week just in your 10th week. Folks, that's nearly $4,000 a month. And if you start out as a bronze and move up to a silver, or you move up to a gold, then you'll see, if you start out at those levels too, that just in week 9, you'll be able to upgrade and have money left over, be able to upgrade into that VIP package where you now can maximize your earning potential. So let me ask you this: out of the 4 or 5 packages that you saw that you possibly could invest in to get your business started, would a $135 one-time investment be worth, with no other requirements, no other fees? This is a one-time lifetime purchase. And from there, all of your earnings are literally earnings into infinity on all of the results of your referral activity and those that refer others as a result of your activity and their activity. So would a $135 one-time investment be worth a $39 a week income or a $26 a week income? If in 1 month you could take your $135 and get all of your money back, would that qualify for a good ROI or a good return on investment? Would it be worth the time and the energy and the effort that you put into it just in your first couple of weeks to refer and share this concept out to people, to have a perpetual residual income coming in that only continues to grow? Because folks, after week 1, you don't have to redo the efforts that you already did in week 1. In week 2, it's up to your 2 referrals to find their 2 VP business partners and set up their 2 referral teams. Once that takes place, then that will continue to grow and continue to perpetuate into a residual income. So let me ask you this. Are you ready to get started with the business package? It does not matter which one you choose, only that you choose one and get started on your financial success. Now this last slide will wrap it up for us. I love it because this really illustrates what our culture and our media is programming us to do. What's in your wallet? You know that Capital One card commercial? Well, I have a question for you. What's in your interest in getting started and remove that Capital One card from your pocket? And let me ask you again, what is in your wallet? Is it the Karatbars MasterCard that allows you to receive commissions from a system where you do the activity one time to create a residual income that takes your personal finances out of the equation so you can continue to purchase the gold that will retain its purchasing power over the long run? Because you'll see, 40 years ago, remember, a gram of gold will buy you 5 loaves of bread. 40 years ago, $1 will buy you 4 loaves of bread. It's about the same. But fast forward to today, a gram of gold will buy you 20 or more loaves of bread, and $1 will buy you only a fraction.